Cruise?
Scientology.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Does his own motorcycle stunts.
Oprah Winfrey.
Climbed the Burj Khalifa, yep.
Tom Cruise has a tooth in the middle of his face.
When he started to become maybe something other than human, that's part of just the Faustian bargain that he made to become the one.
He had to become part robot?
Is that over time he's slowly kind of morphing into something inhuman.
Well, but that is true that celebrities want to hook up their consciousness to a computer to live forever.
But he, in particular, he did become the one. He did.
Yeah, no, Tom Cruise is the one.
And I'm not talking about a Hollywood sellout thing. I'm talking about an actual...
like Jesus type figure?
Morphing to the highest form.
Dude, he was saying don't take SSRIs in like 1999 and 2000.
He was saying to get off him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, he has the most legendary Today Show interview ever with Matt Lauer.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when they called him crazy. He's like
Matt, you're being glib.
Yes, yeah. Not when he jumped on the couch.
You're being glib, Matt.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, we shouldn't take antidepressants. And Matt's like, I don't know if you're a doctor.
No, but I would say
y'all gonna be turning from these shots.
It would hurt my heart if any Illuminati stuff came out about Tom Cruise, but I think he is the one.
Well, he's probably clean because he's a Scientologist, so he's always been like under constant surveillance with a team like around him. So he probably
constant surveillance.
Well, he's not like a because they always set him up with those women, like every woman
with sex trafficking victims.
Yeah, but they're like famous.
With zombie wives.
Well, he married that Mexican woman, like didn't even know him. Like,
did he marry a Mexican woman?
Well, no, he almost did. Scientology picked this woman that was a high up in Scientology, and she was like a Hispanic actress, she was beautiful, and they had like it was like an arranged marriage, but it just didn't work. They tried to set him up, and like it just didn't work.
Trish, if you were purple, you'd look like corporate clip art.
So like, he doesn't
Go
even
pick up an
interact with
abstract triangle and pose on a textbook bitch.
That's a very funny joke that they made, by the way. You know what that means? Corporate clip art?
I know. That was a crazy one.
That's a good one. That's a crazy one. But he could not have a normal human relationship with a woman just because of the price that he's paid to become this like strange thing.
Yeah.
And it's not just like a megastar thing. It's not something like Justin Bieber did the same thing. No, Tom is like, he's an
icon.
He's become like he's almost like a freakish experiment. Like
the shapeshifter.
Adamantium, like the price that certain like superheroes pay, like the adamantium skeleton. Tom Cruise has made himself into this like.
Say that, and then like his role in Tropic Thunder, which he was kind of funny and kind of humanized him in a way.
Yeah.
Where he played that.
But even if whoever wrote that role for him, that's such a funny. What he did in that movie was so funny.
Yeah, that was good.
But even that, putting him in like he has no humor himself. He's not funny. It's just that he's so good.
At acting?
He's just so good. Not even at acting, at whatever he does.
Or Cocktail. You seen the movie Cocktail? He's insane in that movie. How likable, charismatic he is in that movie.
But that's not him. And it's not acting though. It's not acting. It's something else because of how high it is. If some comes out of him, I redact all these statements. But did you see him do F1 driving?
No, but he was driving.
They had him getting in an F1 car. And I think he went around with David Coulthard, who's a former champion super driver guy, and he's like,
"Please don't boot Shinji. Judge Ill love you forever."
An F1 car is like very difficult to drive, like very.
Yeah, I don't know how you shift the gears.
Extremely crazy. They set him up. I think he spun out and went off course, and then by the end of it, he's like lapping this course like. Many seconds behind David Coulthard, but like something that a regular human could not do this. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with acting. The shit that he does in movies, it's not acting. It's something else. It's something like higher and stranger. I feel like it might be something like like a king of old or something, where just the position that they're in, the thing that they're called to,
is so perfectly fit for their talent.
Is so high, and somehow if you rise to the occasion, you become the one. I don't know. I feel like there's a difference between Tom Cruise and other megastars. I think that what you're pursuing is your own aggrandizement. If you're pursuing, I have a hunch that Tom is not like hungry for celebrity.
Are you saying he's a
I see what you mean. The limelight.
And not even an artist. It's like not a true artist. He's like it's something that's hard. It's hard to say what it is because you don't see it You don't see it anywhere else.
With like stunt coordinators that are all fucking, adrenaline junkies, it just seems dangerous.
I feel like he wouldn't do. I feel like he wouldn't even do it if he couldn't do his own stunts. And it's not that he's I don't think he's an adrenaline junkie or something.
They
either.
said we
You
ran
know?
on Zip.
I don't think he's an
Like,
adrenaline
pep
junkie.
talk,
I
you
think
can
he's
think
just.
so.
I just think he's the one.
That's a pep talk.
In the way that like a king would be. Ages ago, not a king now. There's nobody like this now. That's why it's hard to
Go to
talk
bedroom
about.
two.
And you can't get here if what you're seeking is personal fame. And I know, like people who are like legends or whatever, they're legends because they've
Worked
pursued their personal fame to the zenith, and that's not interesting to me. And that's nothing. I don't think that's what Tom Cruise is like. I don't think that's how he got there. Because he could. You look at the movies he's done. They're like, even though they're mainstream, they're also like particular. And I feel like if he wanted to be in like every big movie,
He could, yeah.
he could be like Will Smith or something, where he's just cranking the ATM and being in as many things as possible. But that's not what he's done. Though.
And he was in Eyes Wide Shut with Stanley Kubrick, like the biggest dog whistle or whatever you want to call, curtain pulling message. He read that script knowing,
Yeah.
what it symbolized and what it revealed.
And I bet you that Tom didn't even think about that. I bet he was guided by intuition or something.
That he knew that this would be a legendary.
I think he just knew that it was the one to do a movie with Stanley Kubrick.
What about Interview with the Vampire?
That was fantastic.
It was a good movie. It was a hit. My
Everything
mom loved
he's
that movie.
I don't even like his movies, but everything he's been in is watchable and legendary, and is a vehicle for the oneness.
He's the one, huh?
I think so. Yeah.
The greatest actor of all time.
No.
Ugly Filipino code-switching ring
Not
long.
the acting.
Monkey
I
skull,
don't think
how
he's a good
ass
actor.
bitch. Show me more of that fat kick to the camera, bitch.
Is he even a good actor?
I mean, he's pretty good at.
He's fine. He's not
He doesn't have range.
Joaquin Phoenix or something. It's not acting. It's not his looks. It's not his celebrity. It's not his focus. It's something indescribable. The fastest way to get it is if you search Frank Yang, Tom Cruise, that's the fastest way to get it. Frank Yang is a Chinese bodybuilder, violinist, artist, transcendental meditation. And I think if you become the Ubermensch, it makes you, like Tom Cruise is ugly. There's an ugly aspect to him. Like he's not quite right, he's not symmetrical. There's an ugliness to his face. You say he's got teeth in the center, and I don't think you can be the Ubermensch and be attractive in the traditional sense. I think the only one who could replace Tom Cruise potentially is Robert Pattinson.